What's happening, people? Welcome to Tuesday Tunes. And today in the skillet we are back on the Waxing Moon record. I think we're up to track either 5 or 6 and got a cool one today. Casually Moves On. All right, this one's kind of different. First of all, Noel Felty, the drummer, and I wrote this song. Noel had a lot of the music mapped out. I wrote a few pieces of it. It's got like 5, 6 different time signatures in it. You know, that's what happens when you're out of tune with a drummer. They mix it up a lot. I'll show you some of it in a minute, because it's in standard tuning. But Noel and I were sitting on the front porch of the little log cabin there at Deerwood, where I used to live, one night, drinking a few cold beers and jamming on tunes, and said, hey, he started playing this piece of music, and he didn't have any lyrics to it. So we played it and fooled around with it for a minute, and then I went inside and grabbed a couple notebooks I had sitting in there. So I think I got something that's going to fit this. And what's unusual about this tune is it's rarely do I ever have piles of lyrics laying around that don't already have some music to it, but this was one of them that I didn't have any music to. I had just written down these verses of random images, and it happened to fit perfect to this. And I kind of, when I finally found it, I was amazed at how well it fit. Again, this song is really poetic. You know, it's kind of about casually moves on. It's like, you know, really moving from one thing to the next, and they don't really have anything to do with each other. And I scribbled these verses. I didn't change any of it, really. It just kind of fit right in there. You know, it's loosely about kind of, you know, how you try to move through your life, and sometimes you feel like you're just a day late and a dollar short, or a hair too late, or just a little bit off, or a near miss. Lyrically, that's kind of what this song is, and it's just really 3 verses of poetic imagery, kind of tied together in a very, you know, loose theme. Some of our songs are like this, where they don't really have any profound meaning. They're more just like imagery-laden, poetic pieces set to music, and this is one of them. This may be one of the most complicated songs in our catalog. So it's pretty difficult to play. There's a lot of parts to it. There's a lot of different time signatures, odd time signatures. So it's challenging. I wish we'd pull it back out. Again, Noel Felty, drummer, and JC and I wrote this tune called Casually Moves On. It's on the Waxing Moon album. If you hadn't heard it, go listen to it. It's pretty killer. You know, I don't remember where I was when I wrote all those lyrics, but you know, somewhere going through the desert out west in New Mexico or something, I wrote that last verse about fade in, fade out, or fade away like the desert radio. Stretches of highway with nobody on them, and I am nobody on them, or no one on them. So, you know, it's got some cool stuff in it. Guitar players, this one's in standard tuning. I'm going to show you just a bit of it right out of the gate. So it starts off like an A, and that second chord is really like it's a D, but you're playing it like playing A minor. Take your ring finger off and slide it up 2 steps. So you go A, and then that, and then you take like a C, get a C position like that, and slide it up to the 5th fret. So they're kind of weird chords. And then here's the E minor, and then back up to that D, and you're. So this one, guys, I'm not going to break all this down show because it's way too complicated. So if you really want to know how to play this one, join my Patreon membership. Shoot me a message. I'll do a video and show you, because this one you're going to have to take one section at a time to learn it. Some sections are pretty complicated. All right, for Tuesday Tunes, tune Noel Felty and I wrote called Casually Moves On the Waxing Moon album. And as Paul Harvey would say, now you know the rest of the story. You certainly do.